Alright guys, real quick, I just want to mention that I know this is a very long video. I know it is a very long update, but I always make these videos and I never upload it, because there's always new shit that gets in the way or something. But I just want to say that this update is actually a pretty good update. I am just telling you, that I really am going to start recording and uploading and doing all that again. But for the most part, the last 20 or 30 minutes, I did not cut. I just left it whole because I continuously talk about stuff. So just bear with me through this video, and thank you guys so much for watching everything. And I will talk to you guys in the next actual video. Alright guys, so first off, ignore the hair. I'm growing it out again, and you know, my hair is curly as shit, but it's getting longish. But ignore how I am in general. I'm recording this at 4 o'clock in the morning. I have not slept yet. Probably not going to. I'm not like all that tired. I'm just in like the relaxing, like the relax feeling, as in like I feel like I'm relaxed and everything. I'm not tired or anything, as far as I know. Yeah, anyway, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I do apologize if you hear my fan, because I have a tower fan on, because it's 82 degrees in my bedroom. But I just wanted to kind of take this quick opportunity to say what's going on, say what's been going on, and what is going to be happening with my channel. Now, I say that like it's all serious. It's not all that serious. I'm not quitting or doing anything like major, but the past couple days have actually been kind of like changing my mind on stuff and making me realize what I can actually do and how I should do it. So to start off, I did not vlog or anything when I was in Chicago. I was really thinking about it, but in the end, basically every day I was out doing stuff. I wasn't thinking about it. I was actually just hanging out and having a good time with my friends, that I don't see too often anymore. But like I said, in the end, I had a good time. I wasn't too worried about doing anything. Pretty much every day I was out doing shit. But, you know, it's just stuff I don't get to do that often anymore. A couple of other things. I don't know how... I did a clean shave. Kind of. I don't know how long all this was in my last video. I'll go and check. But I let it grow out like a pretty decent amount. And then I was like, you know, I really haven't shaved in a while. And me personally, I actually kind of like... I like both, how I look with facial hair and shaved. But if some of you guys like know how I am when it comes to shaving, you guys know that I either don't shave or do a clean shave. I don't like trimming. The only thing I ever trim is like the top part of my lip, you know, for like the hair so it doesn't get in your mouth and shit. But when I shave, I break out and get razor burn under my neck. And actually this razor burn or breakout, whatever it is actually from the last time I shaved. Because a lot of times, most of the time, I just shave underneath here because this is where most of my hair grows. I get a mustache, a goatee, and all the hair down here. But a couple shaves ago, um, I did it with a regular cartridge shaver, like Dollar Shave Club or Harry's cartridge, something like that. And when I shaved down here, I shaved against the grain always, and that's even if I shave with the grain, it causes me to break out for some reason. So it got to the point to where I was either trimming this or using my electric razor, my one blade, with the skin safety guard on it. Up until recently, and I thought I would give this a try because from a lot of things I've read, it actually does help with not getting razor burn and getting, the closest shave that you can get as far as I know. And I got a straight razor. And let me actually go ahead and pull it up because I can show you which one I got. It was just some cheap one I got on Amazon just so I can try it out and see how it works. Just in general, so that if I ever needed to, I can just, not fuck up. So I got this. It was only $18. It comes with a leather strap so that you can sharpen. And this is the razor. Now, when I got it, it was actually pretty sharp. And I only got a straight razor because for a little while I was looking up, for one, how to actually shave with those and like the benefits and downsides of using them, and watching a lot of like barbers nowadays that are still like old fashioned that use that for shaving and like the edging and all that stuff, or blending, whatever you call it. And from what I've noticed, it really does help a lot. Like I said, this is from the last time I shaved, and sorry about my coughing. When I was in Chicago, my allergies go absolutely insane, and my aunt is a heavy smoker. Like, she smokes one after the other, unless she's sleeping, basically. She's got one all day. But this is from the last time I shaved, and this time when I shaved with the straight razor, I have not broke out at all, as far as I can feel and see. I do use like actual aftershave. Now I did have Old Spice that I was using, but now I am using this Suavecito Bay Rum Aftershave, and I'm only using this because I really like the Bay Rum soap from Dr. Squatch, which I will pull up on Amazon as well. And everything I talk about, I'll put in the description. But the Bay Rum Dr. Squatch soap, I really do like this. This is actually probably my favorite scent by Dr. Squatch. And I'll leave a link to the Bay Rum soap bar and the actual Dr. Squatch website in the description. But it really has helped. I use the aftershave usually every time I get out of the shower, like, I'll dry my face and all that, then I'll put on the aftershave. Of course, every time you're done shaving, which usually for me is I shave before I shower, which I've noticed a lot of people actually showers and then shaves. And why is right here really red? Unless that's just my camera. No, that's just my screen. But I shave and then shower, and then usually after that is when I put on aftershave and do whatever else. But it's helped. I've noticed I don't break out as often. I don't know why why I got a little pimple going right there. This December, November and December so far has been the worst of last year for me breaking out. I was breaking out all along my forehead and all that stuff, and I don't break out that often. But I don't know what all that was about. And if you notice right here, this isn't acne or anything, because I get it on this side too. A lot of times I pass out with my glasses on when I go to bed. So I sleep in my glasses a lot. I know that's not good, but half the time I'm just too tired to take them off, and I get to the point where I don't care. I just fall asleep, and then I wake up and sometimes the part of my nose, which is actually like right here, fucking kills in the morning. So since I got back, I finished the show I was watching with my grandmother, and then since then I've just been playing with Dan mainly. He's really the only one I ever really like record with when I'm playing with other people. A few of my other friends don't like their voice being recorded or something. So if I ever have a gameplay where I'm just playing something random, and a few people that will probably be in my videos every now and then, if you see like repeats of like certain people being in, but there's no voice chat or something like that, it's mainly because those are the people that don't like their voice being recorded, and I respect that. I'm still gonna record. I'll just take out the them talking. So a lot of times, if that happens, if it's a gameplay like that, then it'll most likely be some kind of like voiceover narrate type thing, where I just sit and talk. I've done that a few times. The last time I did that was what game did I? Insurgency Sandstorm, where I just play and I'll keep the recording going. For the most part, I'll record for an hour and just do the voiceover in Premiere or Sony Vegas or whatever I'm using to edit my videos with at that time. And then I'll just trim it down to where I need to. I'll just have random clips in there. When it comes to voiceovers and stuff like that, I usually don't care what's being shown, because my main focus is what I'm talking about and not the gameplay. So I will purposely sometimes make it into like bullshit gameplay so that it focuses more on like me talking and what I'm trying to say. But sometimes I can't get out what I'm trying to say because my throat keeps having some sort of tickle in it and causing me to cough. Oh my god. It's 4 o'clock. But lately, been playing a lot with Dan. What I'm gonna start doing is just having OBS record we've been playing a lot of like modded Minecraft, and lately, actually, the past couple days, a lot of Payday. We've been doing Holdout, and today we did, or yesterday or whatever, we did a crime spree for a little bit. But it's been interesting. We're gonna be doing some more Holdout and all that stuff. So what I'll probably end up doing is just record that, and then just go from there. But yeah. But some other stuff that's been going on since I got back is I got a new SSD that I have specifically for games. It's a Crucial MX500. It's the 2 terabyte. And the main reason why I wanted to get that is so that, for one, so I could start actually transferring everything to an SSD, because I'm kind of starting to go away from hard drives. What I'm probably going to end up doing is transferring everything from the hard drive I have in here now to that SSD. And then I'll probably give that to one of my cousins. Because when I'm going to be getting a new SSD, what I'll end up doing is I'll get a, like a bulk, not SSD, hard drive. I'll get a bulk hard drive, like a 8 terabyte or something. And I'll have that for just like junk files and like what I'm doing with my external hard drive right now, just like videos and stuff like that. But the hard drive will have like a mix of probably everything, games or something like that. So I'm gonna get a decent hard drive that has pretty decent speeds, but it'll still be kind of like a throwaway drive. If some of you know what that means, kind of like I'll change to this real quick. Kind of like how this hard drive is. I got, videos and stuff here. I've got games installed on here. Just a whole bunch of other stuff. I got some important stuff on here too. Like taxes and documents and stuff like that. So something like that, just like as like extra. And I'll actually have my backup. I'll back up my my external onto there, just in case anything ever happens. Sorry for all the yawning. I got that SSD and it's actually working pretty nice. I have a few games on there already, and I can tell the difference in the speeds. I got WWE on here. I got Mafia 2 and 3. I got a couple Call of Duty, or not a couple Call of Duties, but a Call of Duty, and something else. And I'm not even 25% through the SSD at all. But the hard drive I have is a terabyte, and I've got 300 gigs left out of 931 gigs. So like I said, I'm probably going to end up just transferring that to my stuff, because if you look at it, this has literally just nothing but games and Windows, because my old PC got messed up, and I didn't want to format this because of what I had on here, like some like heftier games that required more room, like Ark, this fucking beast of a file. But like Sandstorm, Saints Row, Six Siege, and then some smaller games and all that stuff. But as you can see, like Ark it's still climbing after 90 gigs. It's 194 gigabytes is my Ark file. But I got Call of Duty Modern Warfare on here. I got some Origin games that I don't play that Actually, I deleted both of these off my thing. But yeah, so well, I'll probably end up doing, like I said, is just transferring all that there, format the hard drive, and then give it to my cousin because he has my old gaming computer. He bought it for me, and just put in a new power supply because the power supply that was in there, the fan failed, and the power supply was no good anymore. But yeah, so you got a new power supply and it works. He said he got everything hooked up and all that. I'm gonna let him know though, since I'm back, if he needs me to look at it and or if he needs something else plugged in that he didn't know. I'll make sure to let him know to text me or something. But I'll probably just end up giving that hard drive to him so that he has another terabyte worth of storage because there's 2 SSDs in it and they're both filled to my knowledge. And then and then if he were to have this hard drive, if I do all the transferring and take the time to do all that, then I'll probably just give it to him. But I gotta think about what I want to do first, because I want to definitely have my other hard drive bought and here before I even think about transferring all the data off of there and doing all that. But I still gotta take time to look too, because I like dive deep into specs and I make sure it's something that I want, as in like it's got good speed for its capacity and it's got the capacity I want for a certain price point. Now like Dan, he just kind of doubled down and got a NVMe SSD that he's gonna do for his boot drive. He got it for like $40. He sent me the link on Discord. It's somewhere, but it's a Seagate Barracuda. He got it for like $40 on Newegg because it was on sale for $50, and he got a discount code or something like that. But good for him, because that was kind of difficult to get a good NVMe SSD for cheap like that. It's a 500 gig, so that's a pretty damn good deal. That's a fucking steal. But I really got to think about what I want to do too, because I've been thinking about getting an NVMe for my laptop. But I don't know if I would keep the SSD that's in there, or if I would just leave it. Because what I was gonna end up doing is getting the NVMe for my laptop and then taking out the SSD that's in there, not wiping it out, just leaving everything on there, because I don't really have anything on there. It's just my school shit. But change the email and add a user and put it in my grandmother's desktop. That way she's not, wasting her time waiting for the computer to boot up. Because if some of you guys remember that computer, then you know what I'm talking about. If not, it was a fucking nightmare trying to clean that thing out because of how bad it was. But all in all, I got it working, and it's pretty fast for how old it is, but it works. But if I do decide to get the SSD for my laptop, then I'll probably just end up taking the other one out and putting that in there so that she can actually utilize that desktop. And then all I gotta do is just reinstall Windows and snag my product key. But that's not an issue. So what's gonna be going on for future references? Like I said, I'm gonna start recording and doing all that. I actually do have a Minecraft gameplay that I gotta think about if I want to actually upload it or not, because it's Sevtech Skyblock, and it's pretty interesting. from what I remember, because I recorded that I think 2 months ago now. But I gotta think if I want that or if I want to just completely scrap it and do something else. Sorry, I'm pulling something up on here. Uh, or if I want to completely do something else. I'm gonna be definitely recording from now on when me and Dan go on the modded Minecraft server that he has. What I'll end up doing for that is the first video I record on there, I'll do a little kind of like an intro explaining the situation, because I don't know if I've done any videos on the other Minecraft server that we were doing, but we completely started fresh. And it's actually kind of nice because when we were playing, it was kind of like we were handed a lot of it, but for the most part, he did a lot of stuff on the other server, and this server we're kind of like doing it together. He actually said that if one person's not on it, then he's not going to be on it for the most part. And it's basically me and him on that server anyway, because our other friend is kind of just like ditching us. But it don't really matter because me and him can utilize a lot on just a single Minecraft server and just have fun. So I'll start recording that, and then I gotta figure out what I want to record for when I want to do shit myself. I'm gonna start recording Payday when me and Dan hop on. I do play Payday for the most part by myself as well, but I've been trying to think of other stuff I could record. If I can get a decent like amount of FPS and all that stuff, I could replay Cyberpunk, because I played that and within the first 2 days I beat it, I think. I could always do the campaign for Mafia 2 and 3. Mafia 2, I really like the campaign for some reason. But there's just probably like one mission that I would skip. Although I probably wouldn't skip it, I'd probably play it for the content. But Mafia 3, I still never beat that. I only have 5 hours in that game, and I haven't done too much with it. I've played up until a certain point because I restarted the campaign once, and I played to about the same point, and I kind of stopped because I was used to it. I was used to Mafia 2 where you're just like handed the mission, but I'll actually go through with some of that for Mafia 3 when I actually play it, because I actually do want to play it. And then honestly, I got a ton of games I can record. Like I can mess around on Star Wars Battlefront 2 because it was free on Epic, on the Epic launcher, and I grabbed it. But I got games on other things instead of Steam that I could just play and do all that, especially now with this computer, which I can actually like run a lot of these games and not have issues. Although on the other computer, once I kind of upgraded it a little bit, I didn't have an issue running some stuff. But certain things I still had an issue, but now I don't. Another game I just got recently was Street Outlaws The List. I really do like that game. It's pretty fun. I'm just at the part where you race Murder Nova to get on the list and all that. I raced him twice, and I fucked up both times. The first time, I went in his lane. The second time, I did a false start. So I fucked myself quite a bit. Some other stuff I can do, like WWE... I'm sorry. WWE 2K20. I've been doing the My Career type thing for that, and it's actually very interesting. They actually have like a story and a timeline, and it's pretty nice. There was just one mission that or not mission, one match that was really fucking me over, and it was a Money in the Bank match, and I think I played it like 5 times before I could even win it, and it was pissing me off. But that's okay, because I'm done with that match. But maybe that's something I'll do. I'll finish up what I'm doing on there now, and then just make a new character and restart. But, I mean, like I said, I have a lot that I could record. It's just a matter of me getting into it and getting back into the groove of things. Especially now with school being back. I actually started on Monday. So with my schedule, with how it is, because I don't know if I fucked myself over or if I kind of just made things a little bit better on my end. But one of my classes I switched to where it's regular online instead of an live online class. Which actually I got to do some of my assignments like today or tomorrow. But then I'm taking a language class, and that starts in February. Yeah, February. I don't know when. I gotta take a look later. But my classes are on Mondays and Wednesdays as usual, because if some of you guys know, I really like that schedule because I'm not wasting... I don't really know how to say it. Like Thursdays and Fridays and stuff like that. I don't like being in school 5 days a week, and especially with college. Some people know that if you go 5 days a week, that is fucking tough, because you're taking more than 4 classes basically, all depending on how you actually schedule it, which to some people it's not bad, but college level classes are different from high school. To me, at least, for the most part. Right now, I'm in the general education stuff because I'm just getting all that out of the way. But I know my limit. I can, depending on the class, because I've gotten an idea of how a lot of these classes are, for especially like general education and all that. I can do up to 4 classes, and I'll do it to where I have 2 online. Like when all this wasn't going on, I would do 2 online and 2 in class, so that I can plan everything out correctly, because I'm good at planning stuff out. My problem is sticking to that schedule. Like, I have a Monday and Wednesday class, and then once my language class starts in February, it's just going to be on Mondays. So on Monday, so I'm going to talk as if like it's February. So I'll have class from 8 in the morning to 9:40, and then 5:30 to 6:45. And my regular online class, it's just assignments that are due basically at the end of the week. And I kind of like that because I can plan stuff out like that. But I'm taking statistics, one of my language classes, and I think speech is my online class. But like my statistics class, I do a Zoom meeting on Monday, and I'm in class on Wednesday. And it actually kind of works out because when I went on Wednesday, there was only 4 kids in the classroom, including me, not including the teacher. So it kind of works out in my favor. And like I said, now I just gotta like sit down and plan everything, which I'm probably gonna do later on today, because I need to have a sit down and plan my time out, because Mondays, for the most part, Mondays and Wednesdays I'm going to be focusing on school, like doing my assignments, and all that stuff, so that I don't wait until the last minute like I am this week to do my assignments. And to just focus on stuff I gotta do. So all in all, when it comes to like the videos and stuff, I'm just gonna record as much as I can, and I'll get as much done as I can with the time that I have. Especially with like my teacher for statistics saying that you should give yourself a. She says like 10 hours a week studying and all that stuff, but I've never been the one to actually like study, and I've been okay so far. But I'm gonna be doing something different this year, and or at least this semester, or whatever you want to call it for college. For us, it's terms and all that stuff. Like 16 weeks is a term, basically. It's like a semester or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't care. But I want to do it to where, like, at least Monday and Wednesday, like, I sit, I look over what I need to for my classes, do work, and and then especially like on the weekends, look over all my stuff again, especially on Sundays, the day before my class, and like actually focus and look at everything so that I know what the fuck we're talking about when I get into class. But it's not going to be hard. It's just going to be hard sticking to the actual schedule and the outcome and figuring out what's going to happen next. But when it comes to videos and stuff, like I said, I'm going to record as much as I can. But getting to the actual footage and editing and taking the time to do all that is going to be a little challenging, especially when my other class starts in February and I start scheduling time to do that class as well. Especially with, I mean, it's just a 1 day a week class. Literally. It's only Monday for an hour and 40 minutes, and that's it. All the work is going to be done online. And at least it kind of helps with scheduling and figuring out how I'm going to do certain things for my classes. But when it comes to the future part of things, I'm just going to try and do everything different. Just like I've been saying, like scheduling and all that stuff. I'm going to try and figure everything out. And I know this is a long video. I always do long videos when it comes to vlogs, and it's mainly because, for one, I'll have quite a bit to cut out, because sometimes I just sit here and stare at the screen and try to figure out what I'm going to say next. So I have a lot to cut out and actually work on. But what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm actually going to try and start uploading again so that I can start getting into the groove of things, because lately with me and Dan playing as much as we have, it's been making me want to start uploading and recording and getting into that groove again. Especially like now, we just stopped playing 2.5 hours ago, and it's 4:30, so a lot to think about. But at least now, with some of the knowledge I have with certain things, I can start doing like more tutorial stuff, like shaving, for instance, with the straight razor. I can show how. You ever get like the part of your head, like when you move your hair, it just hurts? I don't know why that happens. But with the straight razor, I can give like a little, I can kind of like show like how you should shave and all that stuff. I've watched a ton of videos and implemented certain techniques to actually get like a good shave and all that, and it works as as good as it can, or as good as the person doing it. It's just a pain in the ass. It's tedious, takes longer, but at least from what I've noticed, I don't break out after I shave, and usually I wake up with like a big like razor burn area like the next morning, and I haven't gotten anything, and I've shaved twice with the straight razor since I got it. But it's also good, from what I've noticed, to shave 2 or 3 times when you're using a straight razor, because you go over it once and you just like, get everything how you need it. If you're just like doing certain areas of your face, like how I'm gonna be doing, because before I did a clean shave, I just had like this all grown out, and I just like shaved everything else. I'm gonna grow that out again a little bit, even though I really like how I feel when like it's kind of like stubble basically. But you do your first shave, you do all that, and then you kind of like underneath you can kind of like go with the grain a little bit, just like short and light strokes so that you don't cut yourself, because that actually happened to me my second time shaving, like over here. But I blame my dog for that, because the door kind of like got pushed open by him, and he started growling, and it scared the shit out of me. So he kind of made me like nick myself over here. But it's just stuff like that, like little things that I could do for like tutorials or something for a game. It's just stuff. It's just like video ideas I gotta think of, and like in that little notebook, I can actually start like thinking about ideas and write them down and all that stuff, which I can do already, because I have like a little whiteboard, probably about. Trying to think about how to do this on camera. Somewhere in my closet, but it's like this big. Some of you guys have seen it because I've used it in quite a few of my videos when I was living in Illinois still. But a lot of times I'll just like think about ideas for videos for that day, and record what I can, and then just edit them later. But I used to have a stockpile of videos, and I deleted a bunch of it because I thought it was kind of like a waste of recording, because for some of it nothing really great happened, especially like some of the Call of Duty videos that I had were just like hour long of just me just fucking around and not doing anything. But that's another game that Dan's been playing, because I convinced him to get it, kind of. Not really, kind of. But me, him, and 2 of our other friends were actually messing around. We actually just got the Street Sweeper, or the Striker, or whatever you want to call it. But I should have been recording because of how angry I was getting. I was getting so fucking pissed. It got to the point to where like my desk light, which I got right here, this is the only thing that's lighting up my room, by the way. This is pretty bright. But it got to the point to where I actually like smashed the shit out of it, to where like it unclamped from my desk. It just flew. And then this is the remote control for my light and fan. I threw it down on my carpet floor, and I actually didn't notice this until this morning, because I have my holder, the holder for this, up by my door, and I went to set it in, and it was like a tighter fit than usual, and I found out like all this was just like open, so I had to like use like all the strength that I could to like close it, because it was a bitch to close. It got to the point where I had to like pound it closed. But yeah, that happened. I I honestly, if I had the money, my fist would have gone through one of my monitors, because that's how pissed I was. I was not having a good day that day. I don't remember what happened, but I was not in a good mood. And then with how Call of Duty was, it was just making me into a worse mood than what I should have been in. But that day's in the past. Can't hurt me anymore. But I have not played Call of Duty since that day. I have not felt like getting in a bad mood. But now I'm just kind of like relaxing, just messing around, playing, and all that stuff. So today, I don't know how much I'm gonna be doing. Probably not much. I don't. I'm not gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna be recording anything. Dan's gonna be busy pretty much this whole weekend. With some game, there's an event going on. But he's gonna be a little bit busy. If I record anything, it'll probably be something for a voiceover, which I might do as like an update. Like when I figure everything out, it'll be a true update for what's gonna be going on. But today, since today is the 15th, it's my grandmother's birthday. And actually, she don't know this, but I don't know if I mentioned, but my dad moved back to Chicago because of some stuff that happened here. He lost his job because of COVID and the economy with his company that he was working at. He was actually the manager, but they fucked him over and he lost his job. And he was out of job for about a month and a half. And last minute decision, and pretty much the only decision, was getting his old job back as some kind of like supervisor or something like that, at an old company that he worked for. Offered him a job. He would be making more money than he did here. So he moved back a couple months ago now. It's been just about 3 months. But he's gonna start looking again soon, like jobs here, so that he can move back. But my grandmother don't know this, but he is flying here today. Later on tonight. Actually about 18 hours he'll be here. And then over the weekend we're gonna get her a new phone and all this, because her phone has been fucked up for just about a year and a half, maybe, with like hearing people like trying to talk. She literally has to keep the phone on speaker when she's talking to people, or else she cannot hear them. And her phone's always doing stupid shit and all that. So we're gonna get her a new phone. She don't know that he's coming, which will kind of be a surprise. I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad, because some shit has been going down lately to where he's actually been pissing her off. But I'm not gonna get into that because I really don't care. But he's coming. It'll be good to see him. His girlfriend's gonna be picking him up from the airport, and then they're gonna be here for the weekend, and then he's going back on Monday. So it'll be nice to see him, even though I just saw him 2 weeks ago. But we'll probably be doing stuff over the weekend anyway, so I don't really know how much I'll be able to record. And that's actually one of the reasons why I'm letting this video go on as long as it has been. because I don't know how much I'm going to be able to record, and I don't know what I'm going to be recording. But if I do record anything, it'll probably be either tomorrow when I actually have some sleep, because now I actually am starting to get tired. Either tomorrow or I don't know, probably Tuesday when I'm off of school and not doing anything besides sitting around my ass all day. So I just gotta think about this, and tomorrow when I get some sleep, actually try to start planning everything out and figuring out what I want to do for scheduling. I'm sorry. But I'll definitely have everything done. And when I do the voiceover video, I'll already have everything planned out, and I'll be able to elaborate more on what I want to do and how I want to do things. And when it comes to videos and uploading and how many videos I want to do. Now, as usual, it's not going to be a set schedule of uploading. It's going to be whenever I can get videos out, but it'll always be around noon will be the upload time. Noon Eastern time. It'll always be between 12 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's always because a lot of times what I'll end up doing is get everything edited, and either I'll render everything the same time, or I'll start rendering it when I wake up. When I'm at my computer, I'm sorry. I'll render it out usually in the morning, and while it's uploading, I'll make the thumbnail. And only because when it's uploading, because you guys see my thumbnails all the time. I make pretty basic fucking thumbnails. But I'll make the thumbnail, and then by the time it's done and I get the thumbnail done, it usually is about noon, depending on what time I start everything. But my videos don't really take that long to render out with the settings I have and all that. It actually don't take long, because I normally don't make long videos. I mean, I do, but a lot of it gets trimmed down quite a bit. Like sometimes I'll have an hour and a half long video, and I'll get it trimmed down to like 20 minutes because a lot of it is just like shit I don't want to use. But that is the point of just recording. Just record and then just edit out what you don't want. But it's gotten a little bit easier with how I have everything set up, because I've got a hotkey for OBS to pause the recording and unpause it. So if I know nothing's going to be happening for a while, I'll save myself a lot of time and just pause the OBS video and go through the footage later. But I feel like I have talked enough. It is 4:45 now. I have been recording for 59 minutes and 35 seconds. So, all in all, what I'm going to end up doing is planning everything out to where I can do some sort of videos, like I said, tutorial for shaving with a straight razor. What I'll end up doing is just have everything I need here. The only thing I'll show is how I strop the edge, because what I'm going to end up doing, because I've only shaved twice, is I'll use the strop every other or every third shave so that it stays sharp. But I've sharpened it both times that I've shaved because I don't want to like leave anything. When I shave, I like to like have like nothing around. I just like have everything being like smooth and look good. So I actually do like take time and focus, I guess. But there's still one more thing I gotta get. It's a pre-shave oil so that it, or the one I'm gonna be getting is cream, I think. But it's just kind of like to help your pores and the hairs stick out so that when you apply the shaving cream actually shave, it kind of helps a little bit. But so I'll do that because then what I'll end up doing is just like showing like what shaving cream I'm gonna be using, and like how I am gonna shave, and kind of just like show a few different kind of like techniques, I guess. But so I'll do that. I'll see if there's anything for some games that I could do for tutorials, like how to do certain things in Payday, or I don't know, just like figuring out a campaign to do or something, and actually like stick to it this time. That's one of the things I want to try and change for this year is starting something and actually finishing it, because when it comes to videos and stuff, I've noticed I don't really keep going because I either get bored, or it's a game that I've played already and I already know what's gonna happen, so I kind of just like stop because I don't know. But I'll figure out what I'm gonna do for that, and then like I said, when I figure everything out with scheduling and with school and figure out what I'm gonna be doing for that, then I will do a voiceover video and go into more detail of how I think I'm going to do things. And if things change down the road, then I'll be sure to let you know. I am going to start vlogging and stuff again since I actually am going to campus and all that. I'll have more time to speak. I do have to find my phone holder for my car so that I can put it back on my windshield and not have to worry about holding my phone to record. Because I don't like doing that. I just like having my phone set up like right here so that I can just like turn my head and talk. But I'll figure that out. I'll do what I need to. I don't think I'm going to get a new phone holder because mine works just fine. I just got to find it. But I'm going to try and do more vlogs. I'm going to try and live stream a little bit more. I just got to figure out what I want to live stream. If I live stream anything, it'll be stuff like the video I have on my other monitor, ready to be edited and all that stuff. Like the CivTech Skyblock stuff. You know, just stuff that I know it's going to take a long time. I don't care about cutting the footage unless I really need to. That'll probably be something I do as like a live stream let's play, something like that. Something that's basically uncut unless I really... So that's how my live stream channel works for the YouTube videos. Normally nothing is cut unless somebody says something they're not supposed to, or I do something that I don't want to show until like the next clip or something. It's usually just like little stuff that I've got to cut out that I don't want to show unless I want to show it at a certain time. So like if I do something in advance and it's for a different video, I'll just like cut that part out and then add it into the next video where I want to show it. Stuff like that. And that's basically how I edit a lot of my videos. Another live stream I can do is just like editing certain things, because I do very basic editing, just cutting Sometimes I'll do like little effects, you know, like the zooming in or subtitles or something like that. Usually the subtitle stuff is when I'm playing with other people so that they can hear or they can see what the fuck somebody's saying. Because a lot of times I got a bunch of fucking morons talking at one time and you can't hear shit. But I digress. So I'm gonna try and do more of that. But anyway, more vlogging, more videos, more uploading, better scheduling. So all that I'm gonna try and implement within the next couple weeks or a couple days to see what I can handle. And I know my limits, like I said, especially when it comes to school, which is why I know I can manage my time the way I'm thinking of, because since I started this video, I've been thinking about how I'm going to manage my time already. I just need to actually like sit down, think about it, and write it down. So I'll do all that later. This video, I'm not gonna edit until later because I want to go relax. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I've been recording for an hour and 6.5 minutes, a little bit over, and I'm gonna try and get this down as much as I can because I know there's certain things that I gotta cut out. And then I do have to edit this a little bit because I showed some information on Amazon that I need to block out. So anyway, if I order anything new, which I probably will be within the next couple days because I gotta see how much money I got and what I have for spending, because I might have to get something. I know what I mean. I just can't say it because I can't think. But I know what I'm trying to say. But especially other videos when it comes to like any type of like sharpening for knives or something, I can go into more detail with that, especially with the knife sharpener I have. I can do a little bit more actually now that I have that leather strap. It kind of saves me a little bit money of getting the other strap that I was going to get, which I'm still going to get eventually when I have the money that I could waste to drop on it. I mean, it's only like $25, but it's the leather strap with the compound on it already. I know that strap that I have right now is basically for like straight razors and stuff like that. It's not made for, well, technically my belt isn't made for that, and everything I read, you can use a regular, a regular belt that you wear on a day-to-day basis to strap knives and stuff. And I actually tried that, and it works. So, yeah, anyway, before I keep talking, I'm going to go, but I'm going to try and manage my time better. Once I figure all that out, I'll end up doing a phone vlog for my other channel, and I'll do a voiceover for this channel. So, once I figure all that out, I'll do those videos, and then I'll figure everything else out from there. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the long video, but I just wanted to do the update and tell you guys what's going on. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for sticking with me and all the bullshit that's been going on. I'm going to try and do this year different and actually stick to what I say. When I say I'm going to upload, I'm going to upload. So, anyway, love your faces. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later.